Ladies and gentlemen, apparently I'm live. Okay, so this whole thing is about my honing stones. I have three of them: 150, 200, and a 400 grit, and they are specifically for those hard to reach places. But periodically, they do need maintenance. So, what are they actually? It is a die maker's grinding or polishing stone. 1 inch by 6 inches. These are bought quite a while ago. Unfortunately, the company I found out today that I purchased these from is no longer in business. But you can try TBA Tools in Centurion. They might be able to get you these things. Otherwise, you can just Google gunsmith stones, honing stones, right? Or die makers polishing stones. So injection molding machines, those dies need to be polished highly on the inside, and these are the things they use. Might not be in these dimensions, smaller than different compositions, different materials, but yeah, this is it. Sean Softly and Cindy, how's it going? All the way from Canada. Well, not Sean. Sean is all the way from South Africa. All right. I hope your car is sorted, buddy. And then Cindy all the way from Canada. Yoo-hoo. All right. See if you want to shout out. Yep, shout. But let's get to how this is done. Green cam overhead. There we go. So those are my three different stones. You can obviously tell the 150, I've finished doing that. The 200 or the 220, I finished two sides, and obviously that one there and that one there is not finished. For the purposes of this little tutorial, I'm not going to finish those. But the 400 needs a bit of love. Yeah. So in comes one of these. It's a really one of those cheap, like seriously El Cheapo stones. Yeah. This one came from, I think it was Hyperama. So any place, man. Really cheap and done. Take that guy, slap it against each other. And there you go. Yeah, obviously I'm using the coarse side. And it's going to take a while. And as you can see, yeah, she is doing it. But the finer the grit, the more this thing, the cheaper stone glazes up. Yeah. So what helps is if you blow this out with compressed air. Don't add a lubricant. The lubricant might not clog these, but it will definitely clog the cheap one. Yeah. Let's use the ultra. Ooh, on the ultra fine. The ultra fine works nice. So whatever that grit is on the cheap one works really nice on the 400. You can actually feel it bite and grind. Yeah. So all I want to do is just move around and work that. So you can see where it's currently digging. There's a bit of a ditch, and there's a bit of a ditch. So, yeah, just a bit of maintenance, man. Just a bit of maintenance every now and then. So I do this maybe twice a year. Yeah, if I'm really not in the mood of working. So I've completely managed to avoid hand sanding for the entire day today. I tried to hand sand live on Instagram, and I kept on being bugged by all sorts of people. But it was business. So, yeah, we forgive them. That guy there, cleaned off. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So I'm just going to put that down there and clean this guy up. Oh, the dust. The dust. Obviously, this is going to take a while. Yeah. Jonathan James Woolman, how's it going, brother? Tim Brown. Mr. Michelle Swan, how's it going, brother? So I've been trying to avoid knife making today. Successfully. No, I've just had so many other things to do, man. I'm also learning a new software package. So that was my first 2 hours this morning installing it, doing the first lesson. I signed up for a 30-day class, and I'm supposed to practice for 2 days. 2 hours a day, which is freaking impossible. Yeah, so I finally bit the bullet, scheduled it, and yeah, now it gets done. But I'm not in the office tomorrow, so I'm 2 hours behind. So I'll need to catch that up tomorrow evening. Yeah. Well, it's a self-paced course, but yeah, I said 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day it shall be. Whether I sleep or not, that is it. Yeah. Mr. Trenton, how's it going, buddy? And that guy, that seems to be perfect now. Yeah, nice and smooth. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see the dark edges there as I've used those tips, and they are not flat anymore. But I don't particularly care. That is purely for honing. Like I mentioned, it's a 400 grit, so that's nice and smooth, man. All right, so once I've done a surface, bring in the new marker, and right. So the previous honing I did, I used a blue marker. Yeah, so now it's green. And when I did this one, man, 2 or 3 days ago, I used a black one. As long as it's a different color than the original or the last one that I've used, and obviously you can see it's newly honed, done, which is fairly evident if you have a look at the 220 there, and then a section that is not honed. Yeah, so I will spend not tomorrow, but probably Friday finishing the 220 and the 400, and then it's all done. Yeah, but at least I've got one clean surface on the 400, 2 on the 220, and then the 150 is the one that really takes a beating. Yeah. So I've had these for, whoa, if I had to take a stab, probably 6-7 years now, and there is a difference between the 150 and the 220 and the 220 and the 400. So I've put the 400 between next to the 150. Yeah, I've lost about a half a millimeter on that one. Yeah, so they don't get used very, very often, but on, for instance, Ricassos, I use that on any funky, fancy grinding, on tips of blades, where I just need to hone something just to get them absolutely perfect. Plungers, if I'm doing 90-degree plungers, I won't use these. I actually have another set that is cut at 45 degrees, and I find that works really, really well. Yeah, but done. So I'm getting these ready. The last time I really used them extensively was 3 years ago when I did the main gouge build. And I'm going into another one, and there is some stupid filing that I need to do on that. So these guys help really break down, man, from 150 to 220 to 400. They really work well. I haven't tried these on like a flat grind knife, but I think they'll work well. I honestly think they work well. But sandpaper is a lot cheaper than these guys. Yeah. So, but that was it. Got them, use them, done. If you can find them, get them. They are fairly expensive, but man, they work well. Let's quickly bring the guys in here. Let's see. We've got Donovan. How's it going, brother? We've got Mr. Tim Brown, Mr. Zwan, Trenton. How's it going, man? And then Sean again. Yeah, it is, man. Thank you, Cindy. That's always appreciated. And then, yeah, mate. Okay, so that was it. I'm going to try to do these every now and then. Just do a little freaking like 5-minute thing. Yeah. As opposed to my like 2-3 hour streams. Yeah. So this was 8 minutes. Done. Gentlemen, ladies, have fun, enjoy, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah. Cheers.